And good afternoon, everyone. This is Sandy Daley, actress, writer, producer, director out of Toronto, Canada, and I welcome you to the live interaction with the Angel. Of course, you are viewing us right now live on Facebook, live on Instagram, live, not TikTok, but we're going to be getting there one day soon, right? As well as live on Facebook. And so what we do have is an interview with the one and only the Angel. And of course, we're going to be waiting for her to come on right now. But just to give you a little bit about myself, I am a radio personality. You can certainly hear me right now on Thursdays on Super Jams Radio with Captain Kirk and Empress Shay. But before that, I used to be in New York City. So you hear me on the Daily Grind. And it was my show on 93.5 FM. And of course, I've been here in Toronto as well as on 105.5 FM. And so radio, of course, is something that I love to do, but I also love television. And of course, I love speaking to you guys. So this is such a treat for me. This is something I've been looking forward to doing for such a long time, being involved and getting involved with the IRAWMA Awards. It's going to be held this coming March the 30th, 2025, Coral Springs Center for the Arts at Coral Springs in Coral Springs, Florida. Make sure that you get your tickets right now. Go to www.thecenterscs.com. So the cs.com. And you can also get your tickets at www.irawma.com. So this year is going to be the 42nd year, of course, and we're so looking forward to it. We've got amazing people, including the Angel, who's been nominated this year, and we're waiting for her to come on. And so we've got folks like, Nige Boy, Shatterwall, Shensia, Sean Paul, YG Marley, Spice, Beanie Man, Bounty Killer, Vibes Cartel, and so many others. And we're looking forward to this amazing event this year because reggae is one thing, right? But being a part of the culture is something else. And so as a Jamaican myself and a woman from the Caribbean, it is something that I look forward to every year. And this year is going to be an amazing one. So we've got some amazing things that are going to be happening this year. And, they do it very well. They do it big at Martin's International because we believe here that giving back to the community, which is what they do, giving back to the folks who listen to the reggae, to soca, to all different parts of the Caribbean, which we're all one, right? We're all one unit. Whether you're from Trinidad, whether you're from Barbados, whether you're from Jamaica, reggae has its source in all of us. So being a part of the IRAWMA Awards is something that I'm 100% looking forward to. And this is going to be a great year this year. So, once again, as I said, the Angel is going to be our guest. And this lady is no stranger to the limelight. She has got some amazing hits, but the one thing I love about her is that she also has her motivational aspect and her humanitarian aspect that she focuses on and that she brings to the table. As a woman myself who believes in female empowerment, who believes in putting yourself out there, who believes that, women should have a place at the table, this lady is no such stranger. She has got hits that will, send all the sisters running to make sure that they have it all together, but also it inspires you. And this is what we're going to be talking to her about today. What inspires her? How is it that she gets her inspiration? And what is she looking forward to at the IRAWMA Awards this year? Because as I said, this year is going to be big. We've got folks that are going to be, coming on board that you've seen in the newspapers, you've actually read about in the newspapers, you've heard about on the radio, you've listened to the music. Shensia, that's one of my hits. You know what I mean? Hit and run. You know what I'm talking about. Not that I'm doing it, but I'm just saying. It is one of my hits. I love that song. And, the girls, they sing it because it is so empowering. So once again, the Angel is going to be coming on very, very soon. We're going to be talking to her because this is something that we want to discuss with her. How does she feel about reggae music right now in 2025? What inspires her? What should we look forward to for the Angel? And of course, she's nominated in 3 categories. So she's certainly no stranger to the Arama Awards. And being no stranger, she must have a lot of things to say. And so we're looking forward to seeing what it is that she has to say. So don't lose your spot. Stay right where you are, because we've got D'Angel coming up very, very soon. And we're going to be talking to her about what makes her. And there she is, the beautiful D'Angel. How are you? How are
I'm
you?
good.
You look amazing. Thank you so much. I'm Sandy. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Good to meet you too, Sandy.
Yeah, so definitely, I was just, bigging you up, as they say, talking about you, and it is a pleasure to have you here. So before we actually get started, I'd love for the folks. I mean, some folks might not know you, the ones who live under a rock, right? But just you are an inspiration. You're an actress. You're a singer. You do it all. So tell us a little bit about the Angel and how long ago it is that you started in this business.
Thank you for having me. I'm actually triple threat. I'm a model.
Yes,
I'm yes, I'm a entertainer, and I I'm an entrepreneur.
right,
So I wear three caps, and so much more. I'm also a mother.
right,
Born and raised in Spanish Town. Born in music because my uncle used to play a lot of Sam Cooke, Sade, all these legendary artists I grew up listening to. Sing in my community, sing in school, sing in church,
right.
sing for my family, and I'm also an actress, by the way.
As I
So
said, I know, I know.
yeah, so I've been doing all of this since
Right,
childhood. So I'm actually living my childhood dreams. Grew up in Spanish Town. I grew up poor, but I I I accepted it, and I thought it was the norm for me because I grew up with love.
right,
So growing up with love and not being able to afford things that other people has didn't strike my eyes because my mom taught us values of being humble, being satisfied with whatever she can afford to give us. And I grew up with that mentality. So I thought that alone for me, was rich. But
right.
in reality, we grew up not really having much.
Hmm.
But my desire was to be somebody,
Right.
you know, because I'm multi-talented, and here I am now.
And
20
that's a great,
years.
and that's a
20,
great, yeah,
yeah,
some of it is because it's a great thing, because a lot of folks like yourself have that creative spark and they don't follow the dreams, and then the dreams die, right? And so I always say to folks, this is my mantra. At the end of the day, it's only myself and God that's going to ask me, Sandy, what did you do with the gifts that you got from that I gave to you? God is going to ask me that. And you have
ex-
certainly done that, right? You have
exactly.
be focused on that. Now, being here, D'Angel, and with the Arama Awards coming up, 42nd one, and I know that you've been a part of this system, this machine for such a long time. What does it make you feel like? How does it make you feel to see the growth of this company and this award show?
I feel honored to be a part of it still being relevant, still putting out great music to be recognized in such prestigious award. I've been nominated. I've won throughout the years. I've been nominated. I presented.
Right.
I hosted the whole thing. You can just call me IRAWMA Awards brand ambassador because because I've done it all with them. So I feel good to know that they're still here. We are still here because they represent our music and our culture to the fullest. And even when um, um,
Martin.
Mr. Martin,
Right.
yes, sometimes my brain is so clogged. Even
Okay.
when Mr. Martin don't get the sponsorship
Yes.
or the necessary support, he's always pushing. So for that, I always just push with him. Even in COVID, I hosted with Morgan, Grams Morgan
Right.
via satellite, via
Zoom
um
online, just online.
Zoom online,
Yeah.
yes. And I just believe in fighting, and if I see him fighting, so I just stood with him, through every moment, everything. I'm always there. I'm watching a video in New York at some theater that and I was like, look at me, like I was singing Blaze. I had a little gold dress, and I'm like, Look at me! Oh my goodness! So it's always a pleasure, and it's always an honor to be a part of this event. Last year, I got Humanitarian of the Year award, and I haven't dropped my baton. I've been reigning
Right.
as Humanitarian of the Year. I've gotten that in several capacities. I've gotten it from IRFM, and I've gotten it from IRAWMA Awards, Mr. Martin. So, you know, I'm pushing, and I have so much more to go and so much more to learn. And just being a part of this is just, I'm just so excited. I am super excited.
Right. And that's a good thing about yourself, the Angel, because a lot of folks sometimes when they're in a spot like yourself, they don't give back. You know, you always some folks tend not to reach back and help others. Now you are not one of those people, and that's a great thing because just getting to know you, just reading up about you, you see that you actually give back. You see that you motivate others. Now, especially for women, you know, I'm a motivational person in terms of saying trying to get women off whatever it is, however it is that I can assist them. And you have done the same and so much more. What inspires you to do such a thing? What inspires you to give back and reach back and inspire women especially to, you know, try to push themselves? What is it that motivates you to do so?
All right, what motivates me is my mother, because I've seen her grow us up, grow us, by herself pretty much. As a single mother, my dad was there, but not the hands-on dad.
Right.
He's not with us anymore. My father, soul rest in peace. He was an amazing dad, but he wasn't that hands-on dad. My mother was a disciplinarian and everything. So I saw her doing that, and it made me who I am as a woman today, as I learned from my mother. And she's a fighter. She's a survivor. She really went hard for us. So, and she's a giver as well. My mother will give and do without, even now. So I grew up in that tight-knit family where I was taught to give. I was taught to forgive. I was taught not to be malicious and to help others when they are down, especially when they're down. So I've been doing that because that's how I was raised. So I have this motto where children live what they learn. And I tend to instill all those values in my son. And everybody can see that I have a model child. I raised a model child, which is now turned into a remarkable young man. So, I thought I learned it from my mom, to be honest. So I've been doing my charitable initiatives. This year it's going to be 9 years.
Wow.
I've struggled with it a lot. I don't get no help from, I won't even, because I'm not blaming anybody not to help me. And no, pouring it on no government or nobody, because I'm doing God's work, and I'm doing the work for the people. And I've been rewarded. And just I deal with the elderly and children, and just to see the difference that I make in people's lives, that put a smile on my face. And every year I'll say, I'm not doing this anymore because I don't get the support. And they see what I'm doing single-handedly, because my foundation is registered. And it's owned by myself and my son. So I don't get any sponsor, so to speak. It's just the fans out there I reach out to. Sometimes I get minimal help, and just 1 or 2 persons that are my friends, I'll call up and say, hey. And I have a couple persons that's always giving me. But when you have like 500 mouths to feed, that's a whole lot of money and a whole lot of work, because it's not like I'm giving them box food. And even if you're giving them box food, it's a lot of money. But I'm giving them care packages, groceries. So it takes a lot out of me. I did the last one in December. And December is the busiest time for any artist, anybody at all in working field. Whether you are a sole trader or you are in entertainment or whatever sector you're in, December times are usually the busiest. And I put aside myself just to pour into my charity. Sometimes I come on social media and I cry for help, and people tend to turn a blind eye. But thanks to those who give. And I just continue to go. I just continue to do it, regardless if I get the help or not. Because if I know I'm doing the other one is coming up in April for the Easter bun and cheese Easter. And if I don't do it Sunday, it's like something is missing.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm gonna rest well. I don't think I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna have sleepless nights. So people depend on me. I have a beneficiary, she's 94.
Right.
In last December, she's on my page, Angels Foundation. She's there. My last video I did, she's 94.
Amazing.
And these people are the people that depend on me. We're all gonna get old one day. Sometimes we have people with our own kids and family will turn their backs on us. So at the end of the day, while I'm here, and I'm gonna be here for a long time, I have to continue to do this. And I know it's my calling.
Right. And that's why you are nominated for 3 awards: the Humanitarian Award, Marcus Garvey Humanitarian Award, the Best Female Dance Rap, and also Miss Social Media. I'm going to call it that. Miss Social Media herself.
Yes.
Said it, right? Because
yes.
you have a presence. But, you know, the one thing I love about you is that you have used the gifts, and you continue to use the gifts that have been bestowed upon you, for not only for yourself, but also for others. And this
definitely,
we definitely need to have in our artists. Now, this year is the 42nd annual award show. And of course, folks, you're listening right now, make sure that you go onto IRAWMA.com and vote, and get your tickets at centercs.com. What are you most looking forward to this year? Besides all the fabulousness of the gowns that I'm gonna say gowns, because I know you are a fancy lady.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it.
Brilliant. What else are you looking forward to this year at the show?
This year, I'm just looking for a great turnout, a great support from my co-workers as well.
Yes.
And I'm just looking forward for a great night on the red carpet, and just doing what I love to do best, entertain, and looking forward to entertain my fans and letting everybody, you know, happy and just bust the place. I'm just looking forward for a great night of excitement, fun, togetherness, and just wholesomeness.
And just
you know,
love, just positivity.
I just love, yes, just love and unity. Because you touched on something that came back to me.
Yes.
Why I support women so much.
Yes.
You know, because I've been through a lot as a woman, and I've been criticized, I've been lied on, doors have been shut in my face, and ridicule, you name it. And I had to stand strong. And when I realized that the only person I have to be strong for me. Even though my mom, she's always there for me, my siblings, and some really loyal fans. But when I had no choice, when I hit rock bottom, I had to be strong for me. Because even when my mom, she would call me and said if I'm okay, and I'm like, yes, and I'm not okay, but I never want my mom to see the things that I was going through, because I don't want my mom to stress out. You know, so I fight a fight, and I overcome. And God was in my vessel. God was in my vessel. That's why I never mad out. I never drank. I never smoked. I never mad out, because the Most High has always been in my vessel. And my son, since I gave birth to my son, he has brought a new definition to life and meaning for me. So, you know, I had to rely on my own strength to pull through. That's why I don't criticize women. I don't criticize, especially women. I really don't criticize women. When they're going through whatever, I am supporting you. I don't care if it's wrong, right, whatever. I stand by women. I don't matter what it is. I'm sorry. I just have to, because even when I was going through my challenges, no, I don't even remember one of my colleagues even held my hand.
Right.
You know, because people were afraid because of the situation. So they never want to get into it, because they may think they're going to lose friends, they're going to lose opportunities, they're going to, whatever it is. But I stood my ground. And even when I never had that love, nobody loved upon me like that. Like even none of my co-workers never say, boy, stood with me. It's just, I can say one person stood with me at one of my lowest points, when I went on a stage and I wasn't favorable because of what I was going through. So people tend to pick sides, and nobody wanted to listen to me and my truth, but I knew my truth. So when another female going through anything, I let her vent. I let them handle themselves because I don't know what someone else is going through. You understand? It was Miss Kitty that day, that night. It was Miss Kitty who stood up for me, and that I'll never forget that. But a lot of people may be thinking, what is she saying? But you'll know eventually. But I've had my fair share.
Right. And we certainly have known about some of the things that have, heard rumors. But the one thing I have to say is the strength that you have, that I'm so appreciative of, that we're so appreciative of, because as you said, you never know what is going on behind closed doors. You never know what someone's life is really like. But you have continuously referred back to the music and to the important stuff, which is family,
right?
Which is the strength of yourself, the angel, as
right.
in the business, which is
right.
your child, and which all of that, holding your head down. I always say, you know what? Just stand on business. I always say to people, I stand on business, and you're going to see afterwards what everything happens, because you stand on business and you stand in your own strength and you give yourself the love, which it is that you have done, it will come back to you.
Exactly.
So we're
exactly.
so of that. Now, in regards to this show coming up, and as I said, you are nominated for 3, the angel, and I don't know how you're going to have to walk up with your awards like this if you win.
Well, hopefully I'll win. Hopefully I'll win all of them. Hopefully, but I'm just very much honored to be a part of it. To be nominated. That's a win.
Just call me up and go send the only award for me, man. No worries. I'll be there.
I'm a winner. I mean, absolutely.
I will run up there. I'll be there. I'll be running up there in my gown. Go, yeah, my stuff. All I look at awards from you. Wallet. Go and have your speech, because I love it when women do their thing, and I'm so appreciative of you. And I wish you all the best, all the luck. Now, looking forward to new music coming out of the Angel for next year, the few years to come. What type of music? What type of songs do you want to push out more so to encourage others?
What I realize. I've always had a reggae and a successful reggae song and a successful dancehall song.
Yes.
Throughout my whole entire life.
Right.
Throughout my whole entire career. But what I tend to see that my fans gravitate to is the more positive side of my music.
Right.
The more relatable. Even my dancehall songs are positive, because I don't do slack lewd music.
Right.
But my fans tend to lean on the stronger side of the angel, which is the reggae side of me. So I'll be definitely, even if it's on a dancehall beat, I'll definitely be doing more uplifting music.
Right.
Because the world needs it. Oh God. The world needs it. Oh gosh, I can't express how much the world needs uplifting music. So I have 3 songs to record, and every one of them is in that same line. I never plan it, but I just let God order my steps. I dropped songs already for 2025. I have a song called Prayed Up. It's been received very, very well.
Yeah.
And I have another party song coming up, really, really nice party banger, kind of energy, kind of vibe.
Right.
So I'm putting out, and Good Girl, we are big up all our good girl them. That's another that went number 1 on iTunes. So I'm just keeping the same trajectory. Yeah, I'm just keeping the same energy. And I just can't wait. And then I have 2 other songs that is in the same kind of uplifting vibe. So I'm just saying, Lord God, you're ordering my steps without even me realizing, because I pray for a lot of things and I just ask God to just lead me. Yes. So for this year, it's just gonna be some great music, and that people will definitely appreciate, because they appreciate that side of me so much. So I'm just channeling that energy for my next singles that are gonna drop. So just look out for that. I think about 5 of them, one back of the other, bam, 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 bam. So you can look out for that. I was also in the schools recently. I'm doing a school tour with RJR group of companies, because I'm also RJR group of companies queen. They categorize me as their queen, because we're all queens.
Right.
So we're not limited to our crowns. So RJR group of companies, they crown me as their queen of their road shows, because this which is coming up soon. So I did anything that's happening there. They will extend an invite, and if I'm available, I'm there. That's how I am. Very loyal to what I do, and people tend to respect loyalty. So I went into schools. We did a couple of school tours, and I introduced my song "Prayed Up" because the children, they need it. The
Right.
young people, they need positivity, and it really got a great response. I'm like, okay then,
Of
because
course.
I never knew, because I just thought that this generation is all about. I didn't realize that even though when I go into the schools, I bring energy, I bring positive messages, I bring the energy side of the angel, hype and positive and good music and good vibe and to keep them energized. But when I did Prayed Up and I saw the response I got, I'm like, you children, you have soul.
Right.
We don't got church. I don't like, everybody was like, wow. I mean, with this generation still going to church, I was applaud.
Of
I was
course.
applaud. I was applaud. And it just lead me now to, I'm definitely going to shot the video for Prayed Up.
Nice.
So our generation needs it. We need love. We need guidance. We need it. So if I can make a difference just by just doing a one song that impact on them, or going to the schools, which I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of things with children in schools and a lot of things. Trust me, it's on my foundation page, Angels Foundation JA. Crime and violence in schools. I was doing a lot of work to kind of minimize it and to kind of get them, but
Right.
it all depends on your home. I always tell the mothers, please to pay attention to your children, grow your children right, because it most of the time it comes from the home. So I'm not Jesus God, I'm not the Most High God, so I can't save everybody, but with a positive impact on somebody's life, even one person, you can make a difference. So that's what I'm doing.
And you're certainly making a difference, and you will certainly be making a difference. And for those who are just tuning in, we're speaking with the one and only marvelous and fabulous herself, Miss Fabulous herself, the angel. She's going to be at IRAWMA this year, Sunday, March 30th, 2025 at Coral Springs Center for the Arts. I will be there holding her trophies going, she goes, Sunday.
Oh, tell us I'm going.
Listen, I'm praying it for you.
Stay positive for me. We have to speak it. We have to speak it and declare it.
I believe in manifestation, and I 100% believe that what you put out there is what you're gonna get. And if it is in for you, you will get it. So I'm manifesting that for you, and of course manifesting that you'll continue to do amazing good work within the community, amazing good work in music, amazing work in your positivity, especially towards women, the angel, because women like you are, people like you are rare to find, especially in this business. And so we are just so grateful that you have found your spot and your space here within the community, and the IRAWMA community welcomes you and appreciates you so much. So any last words before we log off? Where can they find you besides seeing you March 30th, 2025 in Florida?
All right, you can find me on Instagram, The Angel Music, and I usually share everything that's going on via my social media pages.
Right.
So when I drop it, that's where the truth comes.
Right.
Follow me and you'll get to know me, get to know my music. Go on YouTube, check out my music on The Angel Vivo. Go and check it out. I mean, I have a slew of songs. I have songs to make you happy, songs to make you meditate, songs to make you dance. Just feel good music. Just go check them out. You understand me? And so much more with the angel. And for bookings, you can everything is in my bio on Instagram. Once you follow my Instagram, you'll see everywhere else to follow, from my iTunes to my Spotify. Everything is there to the click of a button. You understand? Right now, I want to I have a new team. She's just a whole team by herself, but she's Shelly Curran. We come from way back, and she just keep me on target. She keep me on time. She keep me, because everybody needs someone to represent them. So big up to Shelly Curran, and we're gonna do big things this year. Another strong woman. So look out for this, for the angel. 20 years, spanning 20 years in the business, and I remain who I am. Never sell out, never switch out, never try to go in the other lane but my lane. You understand? And I stay true to myself. So I'm encouraging everyone to stay true to yourself and yourself only. That's the only way people are going to respect you. Love yourself. Love what you do. Stand on business. Believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will believe in you.
100%.
I know what I bring to the table. So you can chat all you want, because when I get there, I'm going to turn it up. That's how I am. I'm very confident because I know what I bring to the table. If you put me out there to perform, I'm going to shut it down. Doesn't matter where, doesn't matter how. I have the catalog and the where it's all to do just that. So just believe in yourself, believe in God. And as Sandy said, put whatever you want out there in the universe, because it will come back to you. And make sure that you have faith in whatever you're putting out there, as small as even a mustard seed. And remember, I am here to stay. And if you don't see me now, you're going to see me another time, because I am going to be all over the world, because I haven't been out there in the world as yet. You understand what I'm saying? I have a household name. My name is huge, but I am going to be somewhere where you definitely is going to see me live and live in colors. I'm going to tour the world. So just look out for Brandy Angel. And I wear many caps. So you may see me ripping a runway. You may see me doing charitable work. You may see me doing acting. You may see I wear many branches. So hear what? I'm here to stay. And so believe in your talent, believe in your dreams, believe in your goals, and just keep manifesting.
Definitely. And we'll continue to do so. Thank you so very much. And of course, folks, remember that voting ends March 10th. So go to IRAWMA.com if you want to see Miss Angel and Sandy holding her dress in the back and her crown.
Vote
her
for
dress.
me.
Bringing her
Vote for me, guys.
awards. March 30th, Coral Springs. So Sunday, March 30th, Coral Springs. You will definitely be seeing the Angel, Coral Springs Center for the Arts in Florida. Get your tickets now at thecenterscs.com and IRAWMA.com. And remember that voting ends March 30th. The Angel, it is my first time meeting you. It is an absolute pleasure, Diddy.
The pleasure is all mine. Pleasure is all mine. Big up IRAWMA Awards and big up to everybody watching. Guys, make sure that you go and vote for me. Just look for the Angel and vote. The Angel, vote. The Angel, vote. Big up yourself, guys, and make sure that you come out, come see me live, get your pictures, see my performance, because I am a great performer. And you don't want to miss that. And all the other artists, all the other performers, it's going to be event you don't want to miss, guys. So just make sure that you come on out, come and see me, and come and vote for me, and just come and see everything that's going on. Understand me? And so that's my slogan, the Angel, right? The song.
Thank you so very much, the Angel. And of course, make sure that you show up for the red carpet and VIP section, so we can actually see Miss the Angel change it into, I'm calling it 3 dresses for the night. I'm saying that. All right.
You go on. You going out with yourself, Sandy. You going out with yourself, girl.
3 dresses. So make sure you show up March 30th at Coral Springs Center for the Arts, Coral Springs, Florida. Thank you so much, guys. And thank you for watching. Of course, thank you to the Angel. Bye-bye, guys. I'll see you next time. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.